do not own the rights to any of this music, so please do not delete my channel or delete my stream, because I don't own the rights to this. I'm just playing this music because I like it. Anyway, just keep it going on. Just welcome to my weekend league. I'm 9 for 7. We played 16 games so far, so that means we have, what, 9 more? So let's go ahead and get it popping.
But how much does a Nias go for?
I'm not even sure anymore.
I'm not gonna power him all the way down. I'm just gonna keep him at a 90.
My partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is gonna be an old-fashioned, old-school
I'm gonna try to reach the maximum capacity of my defense right now.
They will come out the victor.
You will not find me.
This one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I'm happy for my boy Black for not limited time.
Yo, I can't believe that, bro. It was just like right there.
He's definitely running offense.
Oh god. Oh god.
First down, Vic. Oh, he's going to take a shot.
Pick. First play of the game. Let's go.
To his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted.
Gotta test him out this game. Don't mind to come off the screen. Let's put this on the auction block and I'll be well.
Like I said in my southern songs, who the I don't know on my bed cause I don't get too comfortable. Boy, believe in me.
First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
It's going up for like 200K right now. I feel like I should just sell it a little bit lower, you know? Maybe 190, 180.
Brought down at the 32.
You know, Black, something like.
No, don't do that because you should wait, bro, until, I mean, don't wait, but I don't know. I just wouldn't, because you about to get your shit from Ultimate Team. I mean, not from Ultimate Team, but solo battles too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what do you do?
Because I'm sitting at 132 because I got rid of that other safety I had to put in Malcolm Jenkins. He was going for like 180K. Then I went ahead and got all the pieces of Malcolm Jenkins, got the little training point, get all of that.
I had to cut the music off because I was afraid it was going to get rid of my shit.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think I'm going to go and get this Geno Atkins so I can get that pass rush up.
Become almost a lost start in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well.
I'm just making moves, bro.
Especially to play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the
Man, it's cold in here, man. I got to put my heater on.
It's good. It's cold, ain't it?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm just saying, it's that time.
It's usually you have to keep the fan on.
Not this time. And we about to get more range too, brother. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's over.
About to get more range tomorrow.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup.
Jenkins look kind of good on the squad.
That shit looks scary, yo. That nigga looks scary, too. I seen that shit on there that time. I said, oh my god, this nigga looks scary.
I was thinking about getting Richard Sherman, then I saw his speed, and I said,
But he doesn't get burned. He don't get burned, though. That's the thing about it. Sherman keeps up with everybody. His coverage is so damn crazy. Oh, he used out my way, but he didn't use it right.
But I still chose Malcolm because he looked nastier, bro. And he still has that man out I had in my other safety.
Okay, I got it.
Had better tackling, everything. So. Except my other dude was faster by like 2, but and then he had like 60 hit power, Micah Hyde did. He couldn't Good
A
for
first
nothing.
down throw coming for Vic. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I should have knew that was coming.
Hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense.
My offense gonna stay how it is for a while. I'm gonna start playing my squad.
Up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Good shit, fellas.
Keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half.
Because what I noticed that is Rod Wilson's actually been playing better than Anaya for some reason. I don't know what happened to him. Did they mess with him? Something happened. Playing better.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, I gotta finish Kelvin Smith. That's what I need to do. I don't have him fully upgraded yet.
It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
That's a really alert defense.
Swear to God, I'm trying to find something to get into.
Linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for.
What do you have on him? Like for his ability, Malcolm Jenkins.
I think pick six.
Pick six.
First here on third down. From the gun, Vic. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
For Kelvin Smith.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
I like Deion Jones at middle linebacker.
Begin quarter number 2, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
No. Did I do something wrong?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Vic on 3rd and 2. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a count.
I don't know why he turned that way for you. Why did you spin the opposite way?
Ricky Williams.
Who did?
A 12-yard touchdown run.
The cornerback will run that in.
Cowboys are in for 6.
Listen, he scored on you.
He ran a touchdown on me, but
when they got in for 6
wow,
points.
cornerback turned the opposite way. That was fun, and then Ricky just ran to the outside. Running is so easy now, man. I don't understand this shit.
I'm mad about it because I liked it when it was hard, so I could still run the ball.
McManus on to kick this one off.
People was while complaining, oh, the run game's too hard. I can't do it. So EA said, okay, here you go.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. On play action, Vick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh my God! Ultra, I know you're watching the broadcast.
Incomplete.
I didn't get to it yet. I'm still doing stuff.
Jerry Rice dropped the ball 3 times.
3 times?
3.
At worst, you
Oh,
open up
man.
the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
They're preying on your downfall.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Sanders.
3, dog. He was wide open in the middle. He dropped it. He went to go catch it. It dropped. It tipped up. He went to go get it 2 more times, and he dropped it both times.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Williams. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Tell him since 93 now, bro. I have to go ahead and power him up, too. I put Acrobat on him like you had said. He's good to go. And lockdown's fully cammed up already.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. Looking for his tight end read.
Ha ha, stupid. And my 6'9" boys.
By the linebacker, Tevin Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Here's Michael Vick. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Vick taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Mortal Kombat. Hey, ain't that music though?
Yep, it is.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yo, okay, so if I win 5 more online games, I get $500K for completing the Shazier list.
And what do you think goes on here in this
Then I get another
situation?
100 and some K for getting ultimate on this other thing. How much is Dion going for?
I'll check right now.
But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
He's going for about 607K right now.
Vic will look to throw
That's
on
the
first
cheapest
down.
one.
And the Raven pressure
I guess I'll get Dion tomorrow, huh?
Yep.
Now whistles
Maybe your best
come
life,
in.
bro.
We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I need to get Geno Atkins so I can go ahead and get the chemistry. That's why I went ahead and took that 88-89 pass away.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target.
Thank you for knocking that away instead of picking it, Brian Dawkins. I really appreciate that shit. Because I was not trying to have the ball down there on the 1 yard line.
Maybe it was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some. And that's caught inside the 30.
He came back and got it.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get
You think DeMarcus Ware might be better than
comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
I know Ted Hendricks is pretty fucking clutch for me.
That man got 82 speed, 86 accel, 88 strength, 90 power move. You got a better power and finesse move.
44 yards out.
I might just hold on to him.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime,
Sounds like Geno Atkins.
0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more
That dude inspired me when I had a 91 defense and a 73 offense. He was committed. I respect the commitment. But I'm not, I'm not committed though. I'm at a 90. I'm good with that.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half. All
Here's at least
tied on the
53.
scoreboard. This will be
Oh
taken
my
very
God,
short.
Lorenzo Neal, get up.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Vic to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. He cannot get away. Down goes Vic. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Vick on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it again with Williams. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, there we see one reason why Bruce Smith was a first-ballot Hall of Famer. As disruptive a defensive force as there ever was, 200 career sacks, 2 more than my college teammate, Reggie White.
He was the #1 overall pick, Bruce Smith, back in '85, and part of course, those Bills teams that went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3rd and short yardage. Vick, he's got his man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion, but it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
All right, I'm back. Trying to figure out if I want to get this Geno Atkins or not.
Vick on the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Vick taking it in. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
I'm pretty good with Fletcher Cox. I don't think I
you
need
got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to
Yo, why can we not catch
no creep in and affect their play.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field.
Relax,
and
you
not
can't do
cross
shit
the
about
line
it. It's
before
just a
throwing the
game.
ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Vick to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space
I didn't
game.
even step out of bounds,
Get
but
your
okay.
best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there to make the
I was just about to say that. Black, who would you get? J.J. Watt or Geno Atkins? Not that. J.J. Watt or
difficult now after the sack.
Crap, I forgot. Never mind. Oh.
Vick goes play action.
Nope.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders.
But would you rather get J.J. Watt or Luke Kuechly? Who would you pick?
JJ.